I've got my Bionic Commando sunglasses. I've got my Bionic Commando spiky hairdo. So we must be talking Bionic Commando. But from this to this... Okay, today we're talking Bionic Commando, and that's why I've got my hair done like this, because it looks like lads, but whatever. It all started back in 1987 with a Japanese arcade, which I'll show down here, which is nothing special. You can get it on Capcom's classics for like PlayStation 2 or whatever, but don't even bother. It's got like 4 or 5 stages, really short, really basic platformer game. Then, in 1988, which was like the best year for video games, NES version came out, and it was a bazillion times better than the arcade, and Capcom did a wonderful job on it, because it was, what intrigued us about it was the first platformer where you couldn't jump. You had to cross obstacles using your bionic grappling hook, which was awesome, and it was totally intriguing to figure it out, the swinging and the motions and the climbing and using your gun and all the great things about it. But let's talk about the artwork on the cover. Like, right away, if you can see him here, it doesn't really look like the Bionic Commando in the game. It doesn't look like Lad at all. I mean, that looks like Buck Rogers or something, like he's wearing some kind of spacesuit or something. And what are these mechs running around with guys inside of it? Those aren't even in the game. And bats flying around and stuff like that. None of this stuff is in the game at all. So, you know, the fact that he's even swinging from a bionic arm is pretty much the only thing. Actually, you know what those mech guys remind me of? And it's from Capcom also, is Mega Man 2. Aren't they in Mega Man 2? A big censorship issue with it also, because the original Japanese version, which I did play for Japanese Nintendo way back in the day, I found was drastically different in terms of they had the Nazis. That's what's in this game, okay? It is Adolf Hitler and it is Nazis in it. They just changed the swastikas for these stupid albatross symbols, and they changed a couple of the names. But even the Japanese Nintendo version is actually called Top Secret Hitler's Revival. That's the name of the game. So they just changed it Bionic Commando, and I have no idea why. It's obviously Adolf Hitler in the game. I mean, who else has a mustache like that? And they changed the name of the enemies to bads in the game, but as you can clearly see in the instruction manual, it still says Naz, or Naz, which is like short for Nazis, obviously, but I guess it was too close of a resemblance, so they had to change it again. Okay, fast forward way into the present time, almost just a few months ago or last year or whatever, when Bionic Commando Rearmed came out. Now that was great. I love it when they make remakes of old classic games, especially NES games. And that one was really, really great. You can download it for only $5. It's so cheap. And it is a bazillion times better than this. I'm just like a little bit confused of like why this game even came out. Wasn't it on the like to be trash list to like never come out? I thought they just completely abolished this idea and came out with Rearmed. Wasn't Rearmed supposed to be the real next generation Commando? No, but then Grin decides to come out with this. Not really Capcom. It says Grin is responsible for making these games. And it's got the stupid Grin logos on the front of the jet planes just to even show even more shameless promotion. Oh, and the music. The music is absolutely stellar in Rearmed. The music in this Bionic Commando is almost non-existent, okay? Whatever little music that they do have in the game. The only good music that I heard was the solo pianist at the beginning playing the theme. Alright, here we go. Bionic Commando. Great. So when you move this thing around right away, it's like some kind of a big penis or something. I have no idea, but it's weird. You just point to what you want it to go to. Single player, continue game, yeah, my stupid game, there you go. Now here's the load screen. Now get used to this because, you know, it shows everything that you can do when you push the button on the controller, but trust me, you're gonna hate it because this load screen comes on way too often, and it's long.
We have a new objective for you. An FSA recon plane was shot down before you were sent in.
Alright, so the graphics are, you know, pretty good. I have this in full HD for everyone to look at. Now, they say that this is a sandbox game, but I think that's a huge lie, because you can't go everywhere that you want to go. It's more of like a 3D platformer. They want you to go on a path, eh? And see that blinking dot on my map? That's where you have to get to. That's your objective. Whoop-de-doo. And in a sandbox game, don't you think there'd be more people around? I mean, this place is more barren than even Fallout 3. I am yet to run into a single person other than myself. Other than enemies, too. That's all there is. Alright, let's try some swinging. Now, when that reticule, or whatever you want to call it, goes blue, you hold down L2, which is a stupid button for the grappling hook. Now, to swing, you gotta push the jump button, and then you gotta rock the controller forward and backward. And now, see when it goes blue in the middle there? That's when they pretty much want you to let go. But, I don't know. Every single time that I do it, it fucks up in some way. Either you short it, or you go too early, or you're not swinging hard enough, or whatever. But it's really hard to tell. Oh, here's the other thing. Look, you're in the water, and he can't swim. And that's it. It's game over. So there's a lot of stupid things in the game that just kill you immediately. There's also radiation, where the game doesn't want you to go. There's radiation there, and that just kills you instantly, too. And get used to that load screen, because every single time you die, you gotta listen, you gotta look at it, and then you gotta listen to this bullshit over and over and over again. You can't skip it. Oh, you can jump too, which is very un-Bionic Commando. You can jump pretty high. That's just, I don't know. I don't like it. I'm disappointed in it. Like, shut up. Joe, this isn't about you. Blah, 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 blah. Like I give a shit. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's like a sandbox game, so they say, eh? So instead of going straight ahead, let's go left, let's go around, right? Because you should be able to go anywhere you want in the city, right? Uh-oh, there's radiation here. Oh, we better get out of here. There's radiation. Oh, game over right away. Yeah, super fun game, man. Yeah, Bionic Commando. It's awesome. Not. Fucking go. Fucking bullshit. Fuck, see how fucking frustrating this is? Oh, let's go on the rooftop. There we go. And there's fucking snipers all over the place, but you don't stand a chance. And you have no life bar. Where's your life bar? It just sort of goes, you know, red for a little bit. I guess the more damage you take in a certain period of time, you're gonna die. And then if you just kind of hide somewhere, I guess that heals you. It's hard to tell. Not to mention that you have a whole 32 bullets. See that down in the corner? You have ammo in this game. What's wrong with that? You can't have ammo in a Bionic Commando game. You run out of, like, look at this, just a few shots, and that's it. I'm out. Look at that. I'm dry. No more bullets. Yay. Frickin' fun, eh? Yeah, super kick attack. Woo, big deal. That's the only, like, move that you've got in this game with your claw. Jump! And cling, and cling, and cling, and cling, and cling up.
Tread carefully, Spencer. This area is
Jump,
flooded.
and cling, woo, right into the water. Sweet, that'll kill me. Come on, get out, get out, get out! Fuck this game, man! Jesus H. Christ! And then the load screen. I mean, this is a bad fucking next generation game. I'm gonna stop playing it real soon. So that's all I gotta say and show about Bionic Commando. I wish they had a name for it. It's just called Bionic Commando. You couldn't think of anything else for it? Like, no 2? Bionic Commando 2, maybe? That would have been cool. No, just Bionic Commando. Even if you're curious at all, or even if you're bored out of your freaking mind, still don't get this game. And that's it. Bionic Commando, well, the new Bionic Commando. Stay away from it. Don't rent it. Especially don't waste $60+ on it. It is not a $60 game. This is just a waste of money and a waste of everyone's time even producing it. Garbage.